All right, it's not Daryl Brooks, but we got something new. Hey, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Bobcat Wolfenstein, and I am here to not be a lawyer, just watching some crazy people in court because it's fun and scary and disturbing.
Did you fill out this document?
I did, yes.
Is everything on here true and correct?
What I
It
mostly
is,
want to
yes.
know is
Okay, you have a number of rights. You have a right to have an attorney. If you want an attorney and cannot afford one, this court will appoint one to represent you. You have a right to have a preliminary hearing on these matters. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything about this case if you choose not to. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Right now, you're charged with disorderly conduct and public intoxication. Both of those are Class C misdemeanors. It appears as though you've been arrested within the last 6 months, and so these are not eligible for pretrial release. And so, what we're going to do is go through a number of questions, and we're going to set a bond for you today. Give me 1 second.
Is there any way to can you dismiss one of them at least because officer, or excuse me, Your Honor, I was at Chick-fil-A simply in the
And
parking lot, doing
so
no harm.
I understand. So what I would encourage you to do is exercise that right to remain silent. So with this stage, all we're going to be doing is setting the bond. That's what this particular.
she's trying to testify and he's trying to tell her, hey, like, this is not the time. We're not doing that right now. We're just setting a bond.
Meeting is for right here.
They generally drop one. This is ridiculous. They came up. I was not disorderly. The gentleman that was at the manager.
Not the time to offer testimony.
I would encourage you. I understand. I would encourage you to exercise that right to remain silent.
I have an attorney also. I have an attorney.
Okay, so are you from Knox County?
No.
Do you live here currently?
Yes.
How long have you lived here?
6 years. Frank Barron and I moved up here from South Carolina.
Are you working right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, are you on disability?
No, there's something going on with that. I thought my family was in need, and so I believe that my stamps. I don't even like disability. I don't believe in it. It's an opportunity in my eyes. And I don't like Social Security. I mean, I have food stamps, but I do think that someone is getting them. I've not had a chance to follow up. I've been like in a grid, walking around trying to.
Okay, I understand. Are you currently on probation or parole?
Or is that heroin?
No. If you could at least drop one, that would be better off with my family. I may be able to
She's already like in population. I mean, you can see that she's in. She's been put in a place, so she's been there for several hours. Unless if they have crack or something, meth or something like that, there's no reason she should be twitching like that, right? Heroin, I would think maybe because heroin will. Well, anyway, I don't have any personal experience with any withdrawals on any of those kind of drugs, and I'm saying that honestly. So, but I'm just basing this on what I can see and what I've heard or I don't know. Somebody tell me.
Right now, what I'm doing is asking you questions to set a bond.
And I understand. Okay. And I'd like a low bond. They usually give me $100.
I understand. What? Okay. So, are you you're not currently on probation or parole? Have you ever had a felony conviction?
A felony conviction? No. For what? I mean, I'm sorry.
Wait, for what?
Have you ever had a felony conviction? Have you ever been convicted?
1996, 22 pounds of marijuana. It's a long story, yes.
How is it one felony?
Oh my God, no one's ever asked me this before. My
okay.
My history.
All right,
the jury and the judge deliberated. I was off on him, but they went forward with him. Frank Barron was behind him.
You've been
whatever.
Okay.
I had, but I was innocent. Put it that way.
Well, all right.
To you, officer. You're a tough cookie. You know that. This is. I was going to say. You asked another question that I went through that I wasn't able to
Have you ever had a failure to appear?
Not once. One time in my life, but I've never missed court. I don't. In fact, it took me 22 hours to get to day walking the other day because I was bussed up and down. They put new bus things up every 5 feet for me sometimes, just to give me a hard time. When they zero out my head and I'm going, let's go. You know, and they're at least, do you belong on the bus? Every day I get a hard time, so it is so hard to live like this.
Are you married? Any kids?
No, I was married for 20 years. As of the moment, my partner, Frank Barron, for life, which I was chosen to be with him, as well as Los Alamos. My mom did the same thing Frank did, is leading a group of men. I didn't know that. And I knew they had the same, sign language.
All right.
I just didn't put it together until 2 weeks ago. So I was blessed. I want to be able to
Okay.
be
I'd like to be able to.
The legend for
Okay.
Los Alamos.
All right. Have you ever had any history of substance abuse issues?
I don't have any substance abuse issues, Your Honor.
Okay.
I don't.
Have you ever had any history of mental health issues?
And intoxicated with Frank. I think it's ridiculous. You guys always have another show.
Have you ever had any history of mental health issues?
Apparently, being intoxicated
I
is
love
mental health
people.
issues, I guess.
Genius.
Okay.
That's what I thought I was going into on Carm, or on Broadway. I wanted to run Carm. I
Okay.
can't stand Carm.
Do you have family in the area here?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So you've been here for 6 years.
I might have dropped off a few kids here.
What
and
other
there.
ties to the community do you have?
They might be alive. They might not.
Ties to the community. I would love a tie to the community. That would be awesome. I'd love a job. I'm ready for when my leg is better. No telling though, I could hit the next block and somebody else could hit a button and it'll be spinning around. So
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
But you know what? I know me and I know me well. I don't harm
Can you,
anyone. I'm nice.
can you give me a second?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thanks.
She is wigging hard. Again, I can't. I want to say heroin. I want to say heroin.
You know.
Because she's been in, unless she's tweaking, in prison or in jail. The fuck?
All right. On the disorderly conduct, it's going to be $150 appearance bond. On the public intox, it's going to be $100 appearance bond. Have you had an attorney in Knox County previously?
Yes, absolutely. Every single time.
Who'd you have?
David Poss.
Okay. Has that been going well?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, little. He busted one time, so did Sermy. It was scary, but no. That's when I saw him. He's mad because they said I couldn't have him. He's who told you I couldn't have you? I barely sent an email to O'Neill here, Miss O'Neill, and I almost died. Some lady standing next to me, and my neck seized up. I woke up. I started to go out. It hurt bad. I thought I died.
Okay.
This place
give
is
me
crazy.
1 second.
I can't stand being here, and
Yeah,
that's a
I
high
understand.
bond, sir. I don't know why you have somebody on your tail.
Okay. So we're going to.
Again.
So once again, you're charged with public intoxication. That's a Class C misdemeanor. You're charged with disorderly conduct. That's a Class C misdemeanor. On the public intox, it's $100 appearance bond. On the disorderly conduct, it's $150 appearance bond.
$25.
So can I bond out? I'm confused. What you just said? 350? 350 to bond out, or 250?
It's $100 appearance bond on the public intoxication charge. It is $150 appearance bond on the disorderly conduct.
You bail out on 10%, at least in Texas.
We're going to appoint David Poss on these cases.
Thank you.
We're going to reset these for misdemeanor court on Tuesday, November 22nd. That's this coming Tuesday for a bond hearing.
Tomorrow,
If
yay!
you have not bonded out at that time, then you will have the assistance of an attorney then. Do you have any questions?
Yes, at a bond hearing, Your Honor, is that something that can be resolved then and there? Or like, oh, he can maybe drop one and get me out?
No.
Or is that a bond hearing just to
No,
like talk
no,
about
this
bonds?
is just the
That's
beginning.
I'll let your attorney discuss that with
no,
you.
this is not about your case.
I'd like to know so I don't pressure my parents to get me out when it's not
Your
necessary.
parents?
Well, I understand.
How old are you? Fuck.
So you can talk to your attorney at that time or before then.
This lady looks at least
you
like
are good to go.
37,
Will I
38.
get out, Your Honor, or
And she's
is the
talking about
bond
having her
hearing something
parents bail
else?
her out.
It's a bond hearing at that time, and you'll have the assistance of an attorney.
I understand. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Blessed
No
day.
problem.
Blessed day.
Oh, she just walked the fuck away. She was not dismissed. I gotta stop this. I don't know who this is, but it was his video I was watching. Thank you, sir. This is I was watching Knox stream. I appreciate you for putting that up. Please don't give me any harassment over using your video. I'm gonna stop this one on that. Thank you for watching. If you did, if you see any crazy court cases, I love to watch those. Send them to me. I'd love to react to them. I love to talk about what's going on. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.